Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to do Excel chapter 11 Capstone Donors. This is the 11th chapter of Excel section of my IT Lab course. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do this assignment for you, if you want me to do this complete course for you, including Excel assignment, Assess assignment, PowerPoint assignment, or the word assignments, you can hire me and you can contact on the WhatsApp or email showing at the bottom of the screen. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignments. I will deliver the assignments before the deadline and along with the Turnitin plagiarism report. Let's solve this assignment and solve this assignment step by step. So title of the assignment is Exp19 Excel chapter 11 Capstone Donors. This is the title of the assignment. First step of the assignment is to download this Excel file and we will solve these all steps from step 1 up to step 19 in that Excel file and we'll make this assignment in completed form. So I have already downloaded this. This is the Excel file where we are supposed to solve this assignment and where we will apply all these steps to get this assignment done. So we will move to step number 2. Step number 2 is in cell B8, insert the left function to extract the first 3 characters from the college name in cell A8. So we are supposed to extract the first 3 letters of the college name that is placed in cell A8 and then we will copy the function to the range B9, B35. So for this, we are supposed to use the left function in cell B8. So for this, we will go to Excel sheet and go to cell B8. This is B8 and we are supposed to use the left function. So for this, we will type equal sign first and then type left. So function will appear here. Click on the function and then we are supposed to extract first 3 letters of the college name. This is the college name and comma. How many characters? So we are supposed to extract the 3 characters. So we will type 3. So we are using a left function to extract the first 3 letters of the college name placed in cell A8 and we are typing 3 because we are supposed to extract the 3 letters. Press enter. So we have extracted 3 letters, that is ENG from the engineering. From here it will appear BUS because this is the business and first 3 letters are BUS and it will appear as odd. So we will use the autofill handle to get the other characters for the college name. So we used a left function to extract the first 3 letters of the college name placed in cell A. That is all about step number 2. Now we will move to next step, that is step number 3. In step number 3, it is saying that in cell D8, insert the contact function to combine the college ID in cell B8 with the donor ID in cell C8 with a hyphen between the 2 text string. Copy the function to the range, this one. So basically we are supposed to combine the college ID and the donor ID. And for this we can use a contact function and these 2 IDs will be separated or there will be a hyphen between them. So let's do this and we will use a contact function for this one. So we will go to cell D8. So this is cell D8 and we are supposed to insert a contact function here to combine the college ID and the donor ID that is given in the instruction. So for this type equal sign and type contact and our contact function will appear there. This is the contact function. So for this, our text one will be the college ID, this one. Then this should be separated with a hyphen. So we will type hyphen in the inverted commas. And then our text 2 is the donor ID. So we are combining the college ID placed in cell B8 with the donor ID that is placed in cell C8, and there should be hyphen between them. So we have combined the college ID and the donor ID. College ID is ENG and the donor ID is 15. So there is a hyphen between them. Now we will use the autofill handle to get the new donor ID. That will be the combination of college ID and the donor ID. So you can see that we got the combination of the college ID based on column B and the donor ID based on the column C. There is a hyphen between them. So this is the contact function, and we are done with step number 3. Now let's move to step number 4. So step number 4 is in cell J8, insert a text function that display the college name from cell A8 with just the first letter capitalized, such as engineering. Copy the function to the range J9 up to J35. So now we are supposed to use a text function in cell J8 that will display only the first letter of the college name as capital letter. Like example is given, engineering. So first letter, that is E, it is showing as the capital letter. So we will use a function to make the first letter of each college as a capital letter. So let's go to cell J8 and type a text function to capitalize the first letter of each college. So this is J8, and we are supposed to insert the text1 function here to capitalize the first letter of the college name. So for this we will use a proper function. So type an equal sign and type proper. So we got the proper function here. Click on it. So our text will be the college name. So college name is placed in cell A8. You can see that college name is placed here. So we are using a proper function to capitalize the first name of the college name. So for this we are using proper function. Here is the text, that is the college name placed in cell A8, and we will click enter. So we got the college name. Here college name was the engineering, but each letter was the capitalized. But here we are getting the college name, only the first letter is capitalized, that is E. So now we will use autofill handle to get the other result. So here you can see that first letter of each college name is capitalized, like business. First name is B, it is capitalized. Like art, first name is A, so it is capitalized. So we used a proper function to capitalize the first name of each college name. So that is all about step number 4. And now we will move to next step, that is step number 5. Step number 5 is we are supposed to type this one in cell F8, and then we will use the flash fill in the last name for the donors in the range. So first we will type this one. So we can copy this one or we can type this one as well. So I will copy this one, and then we will go to cell F8. So let's go to cell F8. So this is F8, and we will type this here. After typing this here, we are supposed to use the flash fill to get the other last name in the column F. So for this we will go to the home tab. After going to the home tab, go to the fill. This is fill, showing an arrow. Click on the flash fill. So you can see that we got the other last name using a flash fill. So that is all about step number 5. So we have solved 5 steps of this assignment. Now let's move to next step, that is step number 6. In step number 6, it is saying that select the addresses in the range. So addresses are given in the column in this range G8 up to G35 and convert the text to the column separating data at commas. So we are supposed to convert the addresses that are given in the column G in this range, and then we will convert that text into the column, and for this separation we will use the delimiter, that is the comma. So first we will select this range. So let's go to the sheet again. After going to the sheet, select this range. You can see that addresses are given in this range. So now we are supposed to convert this text into the column. So for this we will go to the data tab. After going to the data tab, we will click on text to the columns. So we will get this box, and now we are supposed to convert this text to the column based on the delimiter. So we will select delimited here, click next, and now we are supposed to use which delimiter? We are supposed to use the comma as the delimiter. So we will check the comma box and we will uncheck this tab box because we are supposed to use the comma as a delimiter. So after checking the comma box, just click finish. Now you can see that address has been split into two columns, that is the city column and the state column. So we have converted the text in column G, that was the address, into two columns, that is the city and the state. So that is all about step number 6. So let's move to next step, that is step number 7. So step number 7 is in cell B3, insert the match function to look up the donor ID in cell B12, compare it to the list in the range D8 up to D35 and then return the donor position with the list. So basically we are supposed to return the donor position in step B7, and to return the donor position we are supposed to use the match function in cell B3. So this match function will return a donor position and this will compare to the list, that is D8 up to D35. Let's enter a match function in cell B3 and return the donor position. So let's go to B3. So this is B3 and we are supposed to use the match function here to return the donor position for this R39. So let's type equal sign and type match. So we will get the match function. Click on the match function. So our lookup value will be this one B2 because we are going to return the donor position for this value. Our lookup array is given in the requirement, that is D8 up to D35. So that will be lookup array and match type will be 0. So we can type this here as well, or we can go to the insert function symbol here. So I will type this one, B2 is the lookup value, then a comma, then we are supposed to type the lookup array, and lookup array will be D8 up to D35. That will be our lookup array and match type will be 0. So this match function will return the position for donor position for this donor ID. So click enter. So donor position for this donor ID is 6. We got this by using the match function. So that is all about step number 7. So we have solved 7 steps for this assignment, and now I am going to do step number 8. So in step number 8, it is saying that in cell B4, insert an index function that uses the range. This is the range that we will use in the formula, that is D8 up to K35. Look up the row position number from the match function result. So now we are supposed to look up the row position number and then use the column position number for full name. So basically we are supposed to get the full name. We are supposed to get this full name using the index function. So we are supposed to get this full name using the index function, that and look up the array will be D8 up to K35 and look up the row number and row number from the match function. So let's do this step. Let's go to cell B4 and type an index function now. So this is B4 and we are supposed to insert the index function here. So enter equal sign and type index. So we will get index function. So click on this insert function symbol. So our array will be, that is given here, array will be D8 up to K35. We will use this array. And our row number is this one, that is B3, and we will use this B3 as a row number. So our row number will be this one and column number will be 2. So basically we are using an index function that is based on the array D8 up to K35, this one, and then row number is B3 because we are using the row number from the donor name and column 2. So we will get the full name for this donor position, and donor position 6 we are getting the full name. You can see this one here, this one. So this is located at row position 6. You can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So donor position 6 and the new donor ID is R39, this one, and full name will be this one. So we got this full name by using the index function. That is all about step number 8. So now we will move to next step, and our next step is step number 9. So step number 9 is in cell B5, insert an index function that uses the range, same range as we used in the step number 8. Look up the row position number from the match function, that is B3, and then use the column position number for donation. So we are supposed to use the index function again to get the donor amount. First we got donor ID was given, that is R39, this one. Then we got the donor position, that is 6, and then we got the full name, donor name, that is this one. Now we are supposed to get this 6,000 donor amount. For this we will use the index function again here. So let's do this step and solve this step now. So we will type index again. After typing the index again, click on the insert function symbol. Basically this index function will be similar to this one, only the column number will be changed. So our array will be again same as we used in step number 8. This will be D8 up to K35. So we will use the same range again. And D8 K35 is our array, and again our row number will be B3, this one that we got from the match function. So here only the column number will be changed. So column number will be this one, that is donation, and we will type 8 here. So this will be our index function, array, then the row and the column number, and then we will get the donation amount, that is 6,000, and you can see this one. So this small table is based on first this donor ID was given, then we got the position, donor position for this donor ID, and donor position is 6 because this is placed at 6th position. Then we got the full name for this donor position, that is this one, and then we got the donor amount, that is 6,000, using an index function. So this is all about step number 9. So we have solved 9 steps out of 18 steps, 17 steps, because 18 and 19 is just about saving and creating the footer. So I have solved 9 steps. So now for remaining steps, I will give you an overview because I have shown you complete 9 steps. I solved each and every single step in these 9 points. So let's give you an overview for the remaining steps. In step number 10, it is saying that format the value in cell B5 as a counting number format with 0 decimal places. So we are just supposed to format the value in B5, this one, with a counting number format with 0 decimal places. I have done this one. So this is step number 10. So step number 11 is copy the range in cell, copy the range A7 up to K7 to the cell A38 and create the column label for the criteria range. Type business in cell J39 and greater than equal to 1000 in cell K39. So I have solved this one as well. So I have copied this range. This is the range that we are supposed to copy. This one, then we are supposed to place this in cell A38. So we have placed this, and then we are supposed to type business in cell J39 and greater than equal to 1000 in cell K39. Why we are doing this? Because we are creating a filter, or we are creating a criteria for the advanced filtering. So this will be our criteria starting from this one. So this will be our criteria for the next step where we will apply the advanced filtering. So let me give you an overview. So step number 12. So step number 12 is about perform the advanced filter. So and place the result in A42. So let me show you this one again. So we perform our advanced filter. So this will show only the data for the College of Business. You can see that this is showing only the data base for the College of Business. If we will change this to art, so it will show only the data for the College of Art. If we will change this to engineering, so this will show only the data for the College of Engineering. So we are using advanced filtering here. So this is the result for the advanced filtering. So this was step number 12. So step number 13 is in K2, insert the database function to total the value of donation for the record that meet the condition in the criteria range. So criteria range is, it should be College of Business and donation should be less than or equal to, greater than or equal to 1000. So we are going to calculate the total in cell K2. So total donation for the criteria, and the criteria is the College of Business and greater than equal to 1000. So total donation will be this one, 29,565. That is all about step number 13. So step number 14 is in cell K2, insert the database function to calculate the average donation. So we can use the database function in cell K2 for the total donation, but in K3 we are supposed to insert a database function to calculate the average donation for the record that meet the condition in the criteria range. So criteria range is that it should be College of Business and the donation amount should be greater than or equal to 1000. So we are supposed to get an average for this criteria. So I have already done this step and I got the average donation for the criteria, and the criteria is given here that this should be College of Business and the donation amount should be greater than or equal to 1000, then we will get the result this one. So I have solved this one. So next step is step number 15. So step number 15, we are supposed to insert the database function to count the number of records. So that meets the condition. And here conditions are again, college should be college of business and the donation should be greater than or equal to 1000. So we are going to count those number, how many records are meeting that conditions. So for that we will use a database function. So I have already solved this one, and the number of donation is 6 for the criteria given here. That is step number 15. So next step is we are supposed to apply the counting number format to this one, and next step is 17. We are supposed to show the formulas. So I have shown you complete assignment. I solved each and every step till step number 10. Then I gave you an overview for the remaining 6 steps. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID that I have mentioned in the description. You can have me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences as well. So this was a complete version of the assignment. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video so that you can get more solution in my YouTube channel videos. You are getting a lot of help through my channel, but please subscribe to my channel and just contact me on the WhatsApp or email you can see at the bottom of screen. So you can contact me on WhatsApp and I will do this assignment for you. I will produce a grade for you in this assignment. You can hire me for your other courses as well. I do all the Access assignment, Excel assignment, Word assignment and PowerPoint assignment as well. I do programming assignment, I do finance, accounting, mathematics, statistics. Just come to WhatsApp and make a deal for your complete courses. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again.